So 2020 was a strange year, but the best golfer in the world used the TaylorMade SIM driver as ever to really dominate from the tee. And going into 2021, TaylorMade have launched the SIM 2. Right then, I've got a confession to make. I'm officially losing my marbles. We've still got no golf in England. And the video I hope you're about to enjoy is actually the second time I've made this video. So I've filmed it earlier this afternoon, spent the time required editing it, and it's only when I went to save it, it kind of twigged. This is awfully familiar, this video. And when I went on my channel, I actually noticed I've already put these two clubs head to head. So, wow, definitely having one of those moments, like I said, lockdown getting to me. But I hope you enjoy TaylorMade SIM 2 versus TaylorMade SIM Part 2. Now, interestingly, DJ didn't switch straight away. And Colin Morikawa has just won the World Golf Championship, still with SIM in the bag. So in today's video, these are going to go head to head, and we're going to see, is SIM 2 much better than SIM? So in what is now my customary formats for head to head, we're going to start on the range, hit shots with both drivers, and just look at out and out performance as to which one goes the furthest and which I feel gives me the most consistency of performance off the face. Then going to go out onto the 18th hole PGA National, have head-to-head shootout, and which one do I get in play most often. So I'm going to go with the SIM first. So I've got the 9-degree head. Just take the loft down slightly, which is good for me because it just opens the club face a tiny bit. And because the movable weight, I move it slightly towards the toe, just to help line up my strike with the CG a little bit better. So the general feedback from SIM, even with the best players in the world, was that when it's hit really well, great performance, but maybe just a little bit of drop off in performance on the off-center strikes. So let's get going. I mean, now very customary behind the ball, good looking driver. Let's hit some shots. And let's see how SIM performs. So nice and straight, not my quickest by any means. And that smash factor just down a little bit. That one maybe a little bit more towards the toe. So we see performance-wise jumping up a little bit, but definitely there. CG lined up quite nicely, and I would absolutely take that at 106 mile an hour. Now that one felt much more out the toe. A little bit slow again for me. So ball speed inching closer to where I would be looking for. That was good length. Yeah, maybe just a little bit towards the toe, but performing pretty well. Right, let's go one last one with SIM. Maybe a touch low, if anything, but very, very straight. And all of those, if not absolutely flushed, were good solid strikes, very, very playable. So let's look at the averages for SIM. Right, so club speed definitely back a little bit on where I would normally be, but that is me, not the club. But 105.6, just under 155 ball speed, so ball speed down because of my club speed. Smash factor at 1.47, not too bad. But 257 carry and 273.6 total. So all in all, pretty good solid numbers. Right, so that moves me on to the SIM 2. So I've got the same shaft in this, the Adidas RDX Smoke 6.5. Again, 9-degree head, just down one notch. So again, de-lofting, opening the club face, but obviously no movable weight in this one. But there is a little bit more weight back in the head, so maybe a little bit more forgiveness. Now, reading up, I was quite interested because I think TaylorMade was saying when Rory got fitted, he picked up 3-mile-an-hour ball speed. So it's not a huge pickup when you're swinging at the speed Rory is, but interesting to hear that he allegedly picked up speed. Be interesting to see if I pick up speed with this driver. Now, I'll be honest, down behind the ball, I really like the blue on the head. I think it kind of frames the back of the driver nicely. So I do like the look, and I know the performance from my review video was pretty good. So let's hit some and see how SIM 2 goes. So definitely a little bit more ball speed. That was very toey. You see twist face helping me out a little bit there. But to be fair, still very good ball speed for that strike. I felt a little higher on the face. Yeah, maybe there's that little bit drop off in ball speed. Still very playable. Again, where's that 155? Getting out there just over 260 carry. All right, so a couple more with SIM 2. Ball speed down a little bit again. And let's go final one with SIM 2. So we see that one there. Decent ball speed and overall pretty solid performance. So I didn't notice a really big difference if I'm being honest there, but let's look at the averages and see, is SIM 2 any better? So we had 105.5 club head speed with the SIM 2, 105.6 with SIM. 154.6 with SIM 2 against 154.8. Smash factor at 1.47, so identical. Carry at 256.1 with SIM 2 against 256.8. And 273.6 with SIM against 272.5. So we can see nothing really in it distance-wise. And being honest, not a massive amount in it accuracy-wise. Maybe just SIM 2 edging it. Right, so that's maybe the closest I've ever had kind of head-to-head on performance. So just absolutely nothing in that with my test. TaylorMade might do tests that show bigger differences, but in that head-to-head, absolutely nothing. So out on the golf course, 18th hole, PGA National, best of 5, who hits the most fairways, which one is the most accurate driver. So we'll start with SIM, which we tended to see, I actually hit very straight on the range. So we'll go dead straight. Strike felt good. And there we are. 1-0. Now, definitely on the range, so straight to, if anything, a little draw with SIM 2. So I'm going to try and hit this one just very slightly further right. And just let this one turn over back to the middle of the fairway. A bit bottomy. Is it going to stay in play? It is. And that, even though it wasn't a great one, is 1-1. So round 2, we've got a couple of fairway finders to begin with. Felt solid, if not absolutely ripped. But again, another fairway finder. 2-1. Right, so again, slightly right, but nice to get this one a little bit more out the middle this time. Might just need to hang on. Oh, that's good, that. That is good. And it's 2-all. Right, so 4 out of 4 on the short stuff, but 2-all, round 3. Again, good solid one. Hang on. Oh, stay. Oh, harsh. Right, so that was a missed fairway, but that was a good drive. I'd have taken that all day long. Right, chance for the lead for Sim 2. Oh, it's out the toe. Is this where it's going to cost me the twist face? It is. So we've seen this before, haven't we? As soon as I open my mouth about hitting fairways, boom, 2 of them off the short stuff. So round 4. I mean, nothing destructive so far, which is okay. But round 4, let's get this sim dead straight, bombs away. Oh, it's down the left. So boom, big mouth strikes again, nothing destructive, left into the water. Right then, come on, just down the right centre. Let's get this one back in play. It's not turning. I think it's going to hang on. It is. And back into the lead for Sim 2. Right, so round 5. So this needs to be in play. This needs to be on the short stuff, or it's all over. A little bit out the toe. And it is all over. That's wide. And we're done. Right, so definitely saw more exaggerated when I was trying to find fairways, that the sim with the mishits felt there was more kind of inconsistencies with where I was hitting the ball. So maybe that little bit more forgiveness with sim just edges it in the accuracy stakes. Right, so when we went head to head for performance, I actually didn't really see much in it. You know, I think certainly looking at when we went on to accuracy, I think the forgiveness that Sim 2 gave me just edged it slightly. And as a result of that, I would say Sim 2 is better. Now, I think if you're a good ball striker, though, and you don't mishit it much with driver, and you've already got sim, I don't necessarily think you'll be changing. And I can understand why maybe Colin Morikawa hasn't changed. And I can understand maybe initially why Dustin Johnson didn't change, but that is now in the bag, because apparently it was more just trying to get dialed in with the shaft he needed for that. So is Sim 2 better? Yes, incredibly marginally. And I'm just giving my honest opinion and based on what I see. I think if you've already got a sim, you're probably not going to change. But if you are in the market for a new driver, Sim 2 or Sim 2 Max, you should be trying all the new stuff, seeing what works for you, see if it actually does perform better for you. And if it does, get it in the bag, enjoy hitting longer, more accurate drives. So guys, hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, like it and share it, comment below and I'll get back to as many people as I can. If you've enjoyed the content and you don't currently subscribe, I would love you to hit the button below, ring the notification bell, then you'll find out whenever I drop a new video. Follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Ali Taylor Golf. Hopefully catch up with some of you guys down here soon. Stay in contact.